I'm Devin Shute. Welcome again to the Money Minute. So last week, our country's budget was tabled. And as always, there was a lot of talk and analysis about what was announced. I'm going to discuss a few key highlights as well as some disappointments of the speech. But overall, I'd say the budget was practical and another move in the right direction for our country's finances. The Treasury Department has shown itself to be one of the most competent departments of our government. I know that's not saying much, and has been able to withstand political pressure to spend irresponsibly. So the first key highlight for me was that this budget showed government debt has stabilized and is starting to fall. That's a big achievement. Secondly, there were no tax increases, and there were quite a few tax changes that will thankfully mean less tax payable for you and for me. This includes adjustments to the personal income tax brackets, as well as increases in exclusion levels for capital gains tax and donations tax. And thirdly, limits for tax-efficient vehicles like retirement annuities and tax-free savings accounts have been increased. Unfortunately, a disappointment in the budget was no attempt at reducing taxes. Now, this was despite the government receiving huge amounts of money from the precious metal miners that they hadn't budgeted for. In addition, very little was said or implemented that will help drive our economic growth higher, which is ultimately what we need. So overall, a respectable budget, but one we need to build on in the future. And lastly, we have all heard about the military strike on Iran over the weekend. We are watching the market's reaction closely, but currently we're seeing a somewhat limited reaction, with airline shares falling sharply and the oil price moving higher. The outcome of the next few days will be important for the direction of markets and the people of the Middle East. Thanks as always for watching. Have a great week.